Hello, this is this week in Tutuca, the framework I'm developing. I've been working on the landing page and the playground. The first thing I did is to install the immutablejs DevTools if I detect that you don't have them installed. So it only works for this tab. It will give you instructions of how to enable custom formatters for your browser in case you don't. In Firefox, you go to settings and you enable custom formatters, and I think you have to restart the browser. For Chrome, it's pretty similar. This, together with the fact that now I'm logging each transaction. For example, if I update the count, you will see a transaction object with the old value and the new value. And with the custom formatter, you can see that the root of the state and the transaction is a counter object, and the count is now 1, where before it was 0. If you go to a more complex one, for example, this one, you can see that there I switch a tab, and you can see that the value is a composability object that has active section, now is 3, and before it was 2 probably. And then for each attribute, we can inspect the state. The other thing I did was to add my party trick, which is time traveling. So when you modify the state of any application in the playground, a slider will appear at the bottom, and you can travel back in time. And also I added 2 new tabs. The API docs are auto-generated on each run, and they show you information about the components. Let's go to this one that is pretty complex. So for each component, you get the methods, because many methods are auto-generated, and input handlers. For example, for the active section field, you get all these methods for free, and you can check the docs here. And the last one is the Lint tab, which Tutuca dev ships with a linter that checks for common mistakes. So for example, if I make a typo here and refer to an attribute that doesn't exist, it will complain. If I have an input handler called deck, but I write a method input handler, it will tell me like deck doesn't exist. Maybe you refer to the input handler, or if I make a typo. If you go to the tutorial section and to common mistakes, there's an example there that shows almost all the kind of mistakes you can do and that the linter will catch for you. I have to fix the render outside of loop, which causes an exception because it's a recursive render. But the linter will catch it, but the render will throw an exception. So this is the current state of the framework and of the tools. In the roadmap, the things I am exposing here in the playground are going to be exposed as a CLI, so LLMs can use them. And I'm going to improve this transaction thing, so you can have like a panel that you can add, and you don't have to go to the console to do it. Also, probably a custom formatter for components, not only for the state, but also for the things that you see in the API docs. So you can have a UI for them.